welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. Today I have a very interesting video. I feel like I say that every time, but I have a very different video because this is my first year on YouTube. So I've never had a 2021 favorites and fails kind of video. I've done like my favorites from each season, and this is my 2021's makeup and skincare fails. I feel like this could be interpreted as like a negative video, but I want to put a positive spin on it because I have bought these products and I want you to learn something from this. I want to teach I want to be able to have you not waste your money. If I wasted my money, I don't want you to have to waste your money. If I'm saying something about a product and you absolutely love that product, then that's fantastic. That's like, yay, that works for you. It just didn't work for me. We have different skin. We have different faces. We have different everything, which makes us all special. So it's just interesting that it worked for you, and I'm pretty jealous that it worked for you and it didn't work for me. And some of them it's not actually the makeup, it's like a shade that I chose or you'll see. But I just filmed a video with my makeup favorites and it's all on my face. So if you want to see that video, it will be either going up before this video or after this video, but I think it'll be after because I wanted to end on I wanted to start with bad but end with good. So I think it's going to be after this video. But everything on my face is from my makeup favorites. So I didn't have like a full face of makeup fails. I thought it would be fun to do that, but it didn't really work out that way. And you'll see why as soon as I get into this. Let's start with Milk. Milk makeup. I did a video this year about Milk makeup and what products that I had from Milk makeup and what products I liked from Milk makeup. And overall, I had a good impression of Milk makeup, and I still do. I really like a lot of the products. But it wasn't as much a first impression. Some of the products were a first impression. Some of the products I had for a long time and were not a first impression. I have noticed over time, since that video, I made that video this summer. It is now the end of December. I'll get this up the early January, doesn't matter. Something has happened to some of my products. It's very interesting. I think it might, I don't know if this will just be me, but here we go. It's my stick products. So this is the Milk Makeup Melatonin Overnight Serum, and it comes in this stick form. And if you can see here, I don't know if it's going to show up very well. It has shrunk. Do you see how it now has like a curve to it? It no longer fills up the space of the cylinder. It now is like, it's almost like it's dehydrated. It went fruit, and it's interesting to me because I had the lid on as tight as it could go. And so I think that maybe I was just supposed to use this product within like 6 months, which I think would have been hard to do. Let's see, what does it say? It says it has a 12-month shelf life. I haven't had this product for 12 months. I know that for a fact. And it's still kind of soft, but I put it on my face the other day and it wasn't. It definitely has dehydrated a little bit, and some of the product has lost its moisture because I was putting it's a serum, and I was putting it on my face and I had to just really like work it into my face. So I find that very interesting because then it has happened to other ones that are in the stick form. And it's only ones in the sticks. There's ones in tubes that this hasn't happened to. So here's another one. This is the Watermelon Brightening Serum. So they're both serums. So this one as well you can kind of tell that it's just not filling up the space as well. But there, it just kind of shrunk. And they're just not as soft. Oh, this one I actually need to throw away. This one's not as soft at all. This one's, it's like a crayon now. It's very disappointing because you spend, this one I got in a FabFitFun box. This one with this one, it was a little set. It came in a FabFitFun box, so I didn't pay full price for these. It was one of my choice options. And I think it was the most expensive choice option. And this one I have to throw away. And this one is the face mask. And you can tell this one definitely is very apparent that happened. I actually kind of dug into it here because I had to kind of dig into it to get any off to put on my face. So this one's gonna have to get thrown away too because it's just been leached of moisture. So this option that I got from FabFitFun, and it has nothing to, it's not FabFitFun's fault. I just am mentioning that because I got this as an option from them. These have leached of moisture and are no longer viable. They're no longer good. And they both say that no, this one's 9 months and that one was 12 months. And I haven't had them for that long. Maybe 9 months on this one, but not 12 months on that one. If this one was from the spring box, it's possible I've had this one 9 months, but it's really disappointing that happened. So this is fail number 1. And I wanted to show you other products that are in the sticks that actually aren't having this problem. So this one is the hydrating oil. And this one is not, it's hard to tell because it's clear, but it is not having that issue. I wonder if you can kind of tell. It is all the way to the end. I don't want to, yeah, it's not going to roll back down. We're not going to roll that one up anymore. I don't want to ruin that one. I really, really like this oil. It smells like oranges and it's really nice. I really like it. It's still just as, I wonder if it's because it's an oil. It doesn't have water. And so that water hasn't leached out. I don't know. And then I have this as well. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I don't even believe this one's for sale anymore, but this one doesn't have that issue either. So some of the stick products have leached moisture and I don't understand why, but I'm really disappointed with it. So I won't be repurchasing those. And that's frustrating because I actually really liked this one. It kind of smelled like lavender. And I have the lip mask of the Melatonin, and the lip mask is my favorite lip mask of all time. It beats the Laneige lip mask because it's just a little bit like more ooey gooey on my lips. It's just a little bit more saturating. So I'm sad because I'm not going to repurchase, and I probably have to throw those away. Okay, so that's product number 1, fail. Product number 2, fail. Colourpop. What are these? These are the Super Shock Shadows. So I think I've mentioned on my channel before that the very, very first time I ordered for Colourpop, I had an issue with like I ordered from them and like 80% of the stuff that I bought came broken. And it was all Super Shocks. The Super Shocks were broken. And I have this, like, what? Let me show you. This one I'm gonna end up throwing away. So this is how it came to me. It came to me like this. This is in the mail. This is how I got it. Yay. Yay. So I reached out to their customer service. No answer. Reached out to their customer service. No answer. Reached out to their customer service. You got it. No answer. So finally, I left a bad review. I got an answer. They did send me a replacement, finally. But Colourpop doesn't have the best customer service. Anyways, they didn't end up sending me another one of this one because it was out of stock. So that was lame. It's not their fault, I guess, but they did end up sending me new ones of these two. This is Twitter pated, or that one, the one that I'm gonna throw away, was Empire. And I got this one because it was right around St. Patrick's Day and I wanted to do a green eye look. This one is Twitter pated and this one is Set to Stun. So they sent me a new one. This is the second set. I just don't feel like they should, like, this is something that you should send out. I have gotten some that have been in perfect condition. So this one I've just recently purchased from Colourpop and it looks good. I am afraid to tip that over because I don't want it to fall out. But the way that the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows, they just kind of squish, and it's the way the formula is that, like, I don't know. I just haven't had the best luck with them, and I don't want to purchase them again because they are fragile and they break and they're a mess. And right now on my counter right now, there's just Super Shock Shadow everywhere. So that is my fail number 2. Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. I'm not saying that I hate Colourpop. I do really enjoy Colourpop. I just don't like the Super Shock Shadow fragility because it breaks. And that's disappointing. You buy something and you want it to come whole. You want it to be like it is on the picture on the website. And when you get it in your hand and it crumbles, that's not fun for anyone, is it? No. Okay, so the next product. Yeah, let's go with another Colourpop. So I do have 2 Colourpop. So here is the Colourpop Cheek Serum. I got this because I was doing a cream blush kind of review. So I was buying cream blushes to kind of build my collection and review them. And here it is. it's a really pretty color, beautiful rosy color, but it looks really saturated, but it blends out just, okay, maybe I did a really bad job on that one because it actually looks nice, but it blends out to, if you blend it out enough, it blends out to be nothing. I put way too much on, but, and it also leaves, it's a serum blush, so it leaves your skin really tacky, and I just don't like it. I'm not a fan. So I don't like the formula. I've heard that some people do like the formula, but I don't like the formula of this. So I do not like the formula of the the Colourpop Cheek Dew. So it's, you know, again, I don't not like Colourpop. I just don't like this particular formula. There's a lot of cream blush formulas I do like, but my hair, I don't like it getting stuck. Oh, that got stuck in my eyelashes. I don't like it getting stuck in my blush. And that one would. It just stays tacky. I don't like that formula. Nope, 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 nope. Another blush I'm not a big fan of. This one is from Ilia. I got this in a bundle, like a Sephora bundle, a Sephora favorites bundle. And this is a $34 blush. And it is not, okay, this is just me. This is me. You might have a different, the way you like to wear your makeup. I like makeup that packs a punch. I like to have makeup and I like to put it on and have it last all day. This, I put, you know, where did it go? If you like a very no makeup look, this is perfect for that. That is not my makeup situation. That's not, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but that's not what I like. So this is not a good makeup for me. It's supposed to be a multi-stick. So you're supposed to be able to use it on your lips, which it shows up as nothing. Your lips, your multi situation, I guess maybe your eyes, but for me, it shows up as nothing. And I don't want to waste my time building and building and building when, you know, it's just not my, what is the word I'm looking for? It's not how I like to wear my makeup. So this Ilia blush is not for me. It's not for me. So both of these, this was situation number 3. So these blushes, they didn't work for me. This one it blends to nothing. They both blend to nothing, but this one stays too tacky. So you can see it's still tacky. Okay, so that's 3 situations that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, then my next situation. I'm calling it a situation because it's not really products. It's like it's like a group of products usually. Okay, so the next group of products that I had a problem with this year were face palettes. Face palettes. I bought a couple face palettes this year. I got this one from Natasha Denona, and I got this one on BoxyCharm because this one is actually super, super, super expensive. It is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It even has this nice little divider so you don't get the powder into the cream blushes. I have got another face palette. This one is from Smashbox. I got this one at the Cosmetics Company store. I never touch face palettes. They don't exist in my brain. When I'm doing my makeup, I pull out a blush, I pull out a bronzer, and I pull out a highlighter. Do I think to pull out a face palette that has, some face palettes have all 3. Some, like this one is actually, it looks like it's all 3, but this one is actually two highlighters and a blush. This one is a whole bunch of highlighters and blushes. Sometimes they're all 3, and actually I prefer that. If I'm going to pull out a face palette, I prefer it to be all 3, a blush, a highlight, and a bronzer, because I'd rather not pull out a face palette and then also a bronzer. It's like, what's happening? So they don't insert themselves into my brain. It's my problem, but I don't have anywhere to store them. They're big, they're bulky, and I don't have anywhere to store them. So I see them, I love them, I think they're gorgeous, and then I buy them, and then I don't use them. So face palettes are a problem for me. That they're just the worst product. They're not the worst product for everyone. They're the worst product for Bianca Skogan because I don't use them. Because in my brain, I can't find a special storage place to use them in my makeup routine. So that is the next thing that is a bad product for me. Do you guys have a problem using face palettes? Like, and then I buy them. I buy too many of them because they're so pretty or they're on sale. Stop buying face palettes, Bianca. Stop it. You know what? I should do like Kelly Gooch. She does like no buys for certain products, and that's what I should do. Anyways, I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, so my next thing, a product issue is something like color matching. Color matching. I had a hard time with color matching this year. Bronzers specifically. And I'm going to blame it a little bit on the brand and a little bit on me. Okay? Okay. Because I can, I guess. So this is the Wayne Goss Radiance Boosting Face Palette. This had 3 colorways. And this one is the lightest. It's a light gold. They had a medium one and a dark one. And I would say that my skin is light. I have light skin. I don't have fair or porcelain skin. I just have light. So I got the light one. This, I have to take 10 minutes to get any product to show up on my face. It takes forever. So actually this one and the Patrick Ta one, I actually did a video comparing these two. And the Patrick Ta one as well. I did actually return the Patrick Ta one and get the medium one and the Patrick Ta one. This one was from Beautylish, and in order to return it, I think I would have had to ship it in, and I'm lazy, so I didn't. Whereas the Sephora one, the Patrick Ta one, I was able to return it to Sephora. It shouldn't have been called light. It should have been called porcelain, and then medium, and then deep. Do you know what I mean? Because I was like, light, I'm light, done. I guess light doesn't always mean light, but to me, when I'm picking out makeup, there's porcelain, and then there's fair, and then there's light, and then there's medium, and then there's tan, and then there's dark, and then there's deep. So, there's a colorway. And so anyways, it's just hard when you only have 3 colorways, and it's hard to find your right shade. So I had a hard time finding the right shade with that one. This one, same issue. This is from GloWish. It is the Huda Beauty like offshoot brand. And this one is in light 01, and this is the lightest color. And this is probably good for people who are porcelain skin and fair skin. The lightest color is so light. It shows up as nothing. I should actually be swatching these for you guys. Since it is a marble, I just went from there it is. It's very, very light. So there's the Wayne Goss, there's the contour and the bronzer, and there's the Huda. So they're just very, very, very light. And that's good. It's good for people who do have fair porcelain skin. But I don't believe that it should be marked. Like the way they label it as light, it should be porcelain. Because I ended up buying a mini size of this one, but I bought it in tan light. And it's more of a better shade match for me. So it's interesting the way that brands are doing shade matching. And anyways, I just have a hard time finding bronzers. And I've actually just determined I've started buying bronzers in the medium shade because I'm lazy, I would rather just use a tiny bit and then blend it out than spend 10 minutes building up. Here's another bronzer. This one is from Kaja. I got this one on sale, and I think I bought into it because I was like, oh, that's so cute. It's a cute little gimmick. It's like a star stamp. How the heck do you get it off? You can see how many times I've used it. Okay, so it's a star stamp, and you're supposed to use the stamp in the ink or the bronzer, but it's so bulky. It fit like you go front. And so when I've used it, it always like, this star is not a good shape for a bronzer. Like, I'm always like ending it up with it like way too high and then I have to pull out a brush and blend it out. And I'm like, why do I even have this? So this actual product is not bad. It's this bulky, I know they're trying to be cutesy, but it doesn't fit anywhere. I have to like store this in I actually just got an IKEA 9-drawer, Alex 9-drawer for Christmas. And so I have to go store this like in a separate drawer, not with my makeup. So I never use it because it's so bulky. It isn't convenient to store. Horrible, 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 horrible product. no, not horrible product, horrible packaging. The packaging is bad. I have another bronzer with a problem. I had some bronzer issues this year, apparently. So then this one is from CoverFX, and this one is the bronzer drops. And I actually got this one as an add-on from FabFitFun. And there's two colorways of this. There's the Gilded Glow, and there's another one, and this is actually the darker one. FabFitFun only had one option, and it was the darker one. And I bought this because I've heard that people get the de-bronzy drops from Drunk Elephant, and they use those to darken up a foundation that's too light. And so I was like, oh, those are super expensive. I think those are like $38 or something. And this from FabFitFun was like $10. So I was like, okay, let's go with this. It's not that dark. Like, I don't think this would work to deepen up a foundation because it's almost like just like a dark highlight. It's not, I put some there and then I put some here. It's not a very dark bronzer. So it's a bust. It's a bust. It's not going to work out. It's not dark enough to darken a foundation. So I should have just spent the $30-some on the de-bronzy drops instead of wasting $10 on this, because it's what I wanted it for. It's not going to be good for. So I've had a hard time with bronzers this year. Come on, Bianca, figure it out. Eyeshadow palettes. I had a hard time. I didn't have a hard time with eyeshadow palettes, but I have two eyeshadow palettes here that I didn't super love. So first of all, I had this one from Nabla. I have talked about this before on my channel, that I bought this one because Nabla was on sale, the eyeshadow palettes for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale in the spring. And I hadn't figured out yet the trick that you can buy things at midnight the day before. And so I woke up at whatever time I woke up and was working and then signed into Ulta and was like, okay, let's buy these Nabla palettes. And they were all sold out except for 2 palettes. And so I was like, well, I have never tried Nabla. I want to try Nabla. And so I bought this one. It's terrible. I should have known that I don't love loose glitter. Why would I buy a loose glitter palette when I don't love this? This one's on me. This one's on me. This one's all my fault. We can blame no one but myself on this one. Sure, I guess they're pretty glitters, but they're loose glitters. Yep, that's what they are. No, this one's on me. This is my problem. Luckily, I got it for half off, but no thank you. No thank you to, this is just like glitter in your eyes right here, because actually, that's staying on better than I thought it would. But yeah, loose glitter. My bad. Then, on my eyes right now, I'm going to give you a hint about what's going to be in the next video, I guess. And my favorites is the Roen Beauty 1111 palette. That's on my eyes right now. And it is my favorite palette of all time. So, Roen came out with a new palette. It is actually, this one came out in the summer. There was actually a new palette. I didn't get that one because this one was such a disappointment. This is the Mood Forever palette. So I've heard through the grapevine that Roen got a new owner. The original person who came up with Roen, I don't know what happened to her, but I don't know if I don't think she was fired. I think she just went her own way and was like, okay, I'm gonna go do other things. Anyway, so I think I heard it on Khaki Beauty, her channel. Man, I'm gonna every influencer, content creator I mention, I will link their channels down below. But she mentioned that everything that, and I agree, I 100% agree. I tried it out myself first. I didn't want to just take Khaki's word for it, but every new product that has come out since the changeover of the new person in charge of Roen has been subpar, because this Mood Forever that came out, where is like the thing that I love about the 1111 palette is like the flakiness. There's these flaky chunks of glitter that you can see that just like boom, pop. You can see it from far away, you can see it from up close. These are just bland. They're just like, where is the color? Where is the glitter? Where is the, it's not glitter like this. It's emollient glitter, so it sticks on your eye. It doesn't get into your eye. This was blah. You can see the difference of how much I've used. Here's my 1111. dirty. Here is the Mood Forever. This one was subpar. This one's amazing. I used this one over and over and over again. I used this one a couple times and was unimpressed. Unimpressed. I spent, this one is, this is a $38 palette. Yes, I got it on sale. I don't buy things unless there's a sale. I think it was a 4th of July sale. But I'm very disappointed because I spent a lot of money on this tiny, tiny palette. I was so impressed with this one that I was like, I will spend, this is like, I've talked about how if I can only have one palette for the rest of my life, I would use this palette for the rest of my life. It is so stunning and easy and beautiful. And so I was like, I'll get another one. Sad, 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 sad day. Last but not least, the last product that disappointed me this year. And I've already talked about this one in one of my videos, but you know, we're gonna talk about it again. It is from Ilia. I have 2 Ilia products. This is the blue light filter. And this one, I have nothing to say about the actual product inside. The product might be amazing, but it's hard to say because I feel like it's something that would be a long-term, like whether the blue light is actually hurting my face or not. I am in front of blue light all day, every day, because I work in front of a computer for 8 hours a day. And then I edit videos in front of a computer the rest of the day. So, or the days that I have off, that's what I do. So I'm in front of a computer all the time. So this, I thought, you know, this would be awesome, but I don't, let me get to the point. This, did you see that? This, the sprayer, is sad. It doesn't spray. And now you can see all of that. It's just dripping down my finger. It doesn't even, bleh. Like it kind of goes out a little bit, but it just sprays in this tiny little cloud and spits everywhere and gets all over the bottle and all over my hand. And the sprayer, it's the packaging, the sprayer. I don't use this because the packaging is so poor and the sprayer is so poor. I feel like, and it's wasting product. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll put it on myself by like, bad. And I don't know if I just got a dud sprayer or if they're all like this, but I'm not gonna go buy another one because this was expensive. So last product. Not all of them are like actual, some of them are my fault. I bought the wrong shade or I bought glitter for some reason, but some of them are the actual, the product disappointed me. But those are my fails of 2021. What do you guys think? Was I a little bit harsh on some of them? Maybe, but it was my money and I spent it and I wanted it to turn out well. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any product fails from 2021? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, consider subscribing to my channel and we can get into 2022 and see if we have any new makeup fails and skincare fails for 2022. Hopefully we don't, but yeah, I'm gonna be optimistic. Hopefully we don't. All right, have a good day. And remember to be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Bye.